Hey good looking, I'm Vixen, and welcome back, or welcome for the first time. In the last episode, this happened. Roses are red, violets are blue. Ugh, if you'll break the law, then I'll kill you. Let the epic story continue. There's so much going on. Or do you need a special invitation to get out of bed? Get up! Get up! Ugh, what time is it? Dawn already. Dawn already. And you need to get up right this instant! Dawn is not a reason to yell at someone, and I'm not sure it's reason enough to get up so abruptly either. 2 days without supervision and you've gotten lazy already. Where would you be on your own, I wonder? Oh yes, do come in and spill your venom on me. Is there any actual reason for me to wake up this hour, or is this just a social call on your part? Fine! Don't get out of bed and see how it works for you. What do I care? This way it will be even more interesting. Okay, I'm sorry. And awake now. Would you please tell me what's going on? Carmosa's back. She wants us to gather in the hall. I'm wide awake and up now. You could have begun with that. Well, now you know. She brought a large package with her and she looks like she means business, so hurry up! She always looks like she means business. I wonder what's in the package, though. What shape was it? Did it... Oh, just stop being so nosy and hurry up or we'll both be in trouble! If you were getting dressed instead of asking so many questions, you would already be seeing it for yourself! If you didn't stand there, yell at me and stare, I would actually be in position to get dressed. Fine! I'm leaving! Just hurry up! Ah, they're all so angry. I'm really sorry. I got here as fast as... Wait, where's Carmosa? Is this a lie? In her study. She said she didn't have time to wait for you forever, and you kept her waiting for quite some time. Oh no, we wouldn't want Carmosa's magnificent plans to be foiled just because of Cinders' laziness, would we? You might rethink your attitude. Mother wants to speak to you. I can't imagine how that is going to be a pleasant experience, considering... She said she wants to speak to me? Why? Well, actually, she wants to speak to each of us. You're just supposed to go first. Great. When I finally get to be the first at something, it's something I don't want. It's like receiving gifts. Good in principle, yet always disappointing in reality. Clearly, you don't have people who actually know you very well. Why would she want to speak to each of us, and why separately? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, stop complaining, you two. You should hurry up and go, Sophia. Unless you feel the need to make Mother angrier, of course. Yeah, hold my hand like this. Sigh. I'm going. I certainly don't like this. Carmosa seems keen on interrogating us and getting every detail of what happened while she was gone. How do you know that? If you did what you were supposed to, you wouldn't need to be nervous right now. Just a thought? Of course, because everything is fair and honest around here, and I certainly won't get blamed for things I have no control over. I think you do enough on your own not to need any additional blame. Your constant rebelling should get most of Carmosa's attention. And how will Carmosa have an idea about who rebelled and what rebelling actually means, huh? You are not seriously suggesting that I would tell on you, are you? I'm trying so hard to do well here and take care of you, too. And Sophia, she wouldn't just stab you in the back like that for no reason, would she now? Well, I certainly do not feel as safe as you describe. Okay, so my sister might have an interesting idea of fun. Ding! Exactly. She is twisted as a corkscrew and might say anything for reasons that escape reason. I think you're much too fast to judge people. You know Sophia is not evil, and we sure as hell both know that living in this house can be hard, so... Sure, Sophia is a delicate little flower that means nobody no harm. She just defends herself when necessary. Sure, she's cynical at times, even vicious or cruel, and yes, speaking to her often resembles fencing. Thanks, that helps. But here's my point. She only does that when it's safe. She wouldn't stab you in the back or do anything against you where it counts. Just because Sophia has uttered some sharp comments about morality doesn't yet mean she actually grasps the concept, not to mention agreeing with it. I had no idea you could be so resentful and full of hate. What gives you the right to judge Sophia when you yourself are so cruel to her? What has gotten into you? You hardly ever talk to Sophia. When you do, one of you usually ends up in tears, and now you're defending her? Don't go against it. There's amiability, let it go. I don't think I need to explain myself. I was just asking, but fine. Let's just wait for Sophia to come out and see what she has to say. Well, it's not like we have many alternatives. I hate waiting. This shouldn't take long. Carmosa is not someone to beat around the bush. True. She's always to the point. No excuses, no diversions, no mercy. They all talk like, I mean, seriously, we don't need the exposition. We can figure it out ourselves. And also, why is it all you can ever talk about is her? Talk about something else. Talk about the weather more than talk about her. Honestly. Let's just wait. Every time. Hello, Sophia. What about the fairies? You're back! That was fast. Aren't you happy to see me? I'm fine. Sorry to disappoint you girls. So what was the talk about? You'll find out soon enough. It's your turn, and I wouldn't keep Mother waiting if I were you. All right, I'm off. Wish me luck. You might need it, so good luck, sister. Good luck. Ding! So, are you probably nervous yet? You know the experience will not be a pleasant one. Do you always have to do this? After all this time, I'd be an idiot to fall for these games of yours. Precisely why I keep them up! Just stop, please. I am not going to indulge your weird need to quarrel and provoke someone until they offend or humiliate you. Oh yes, I forgot you know everything about me, and how wise of you not to indulge me in a conversation. I sure would like to see you try the same with Carmosa in a minute. And to think Gloria defended and spoke well of you just a second ago. She almost got me to believe in you. You shouldn't always believe what you hear. And you should hope Carmosa doesn't always believe either, because Gloria should be speaking about you right now. I wonder what Gloria will tell. Aren't you worried? Dang! I'm not sure. She seemed alright when we talked, maybe a bit unsettled. I know my sister. She doesn't show emotion until Mother orders her to do it. But on the inside, she was raging. I think she might spill some of that into Mother's ears. The hell with that! These past few days reminded me of what freedom felt like. It was worth whatever punishment Carmosa might throw at me. Unless she throws you out of the house. You've either lost your mind or forgotten what Mother is capable of. Nothing is worth what she'll come up with to make you regret your actions. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? I can't not! Hello, Gloria. You're back. How was it? What do you mean? Well, was it, I don't know, unpleasant? Of course not! Why would it be? It was just a normal conversation. Normal for you, perhaps. Come on, Gloria. I can tell it wasn't that smooth. Stop being so nosy and start asking proper questions. Did Carmosa tell you about her plans? In fact, she did. Oh, of course she did. You were in that special little place on her lap. Sophia, please. Shush now, Cinders. So what do you think of Mother's latest great plot? You would think she had learned not to expect the impossible of us, or anything big, really. What, marrying the prince? And maybe it's time to live up to her expectations. You are a grown-up now, Sophia. It's time for you to work on managing your responsibilities. You're hopeless and stupid! Some of us are simply not built for greatness. If only you focused on doing something useful half as often as you do on sharpening that vicious tongue. You must speak plainly. I'm too stupid to understand complex sentences. So what are Carmosa's plans exactly? Oh, I'm sure she'll explain everything in a moment. Now hurry, don't keep her waiting. You know how angry she gets when someone's late. Oh yes, I feel like this is going to be quite an adventure. Ding! And I'm about to enter the beast's lair. She looks like the Queen of Hearts. You called me? Yes, I did! Come in and close the door! I'd like you to explain something to me. Ding! I've learned some very disturbing things about what has been happening here while I was gone. Apparently, you discovered a new pastime. Wandering about like some commoner, visiting who knows whom, and who knows where. While my daughters take care of our home on my behalf, you are having long walks. This isn't simply improper, it's also selfish and irresponsible. I wasn't doing anything wrong, and frankly it's a bit insulting to hear that my own sisters would speak of me that way. Nothing bad happened. I'm back, am I not? I just wanted some, well, freedom, that's all. Freedom? What nonsense! No, girl, freedom has nothing to do with this. This is selfishness, plain and simple. And why do you need to make up such absurd excuses? Why can't you, for once, admit that you acted irresponsibly? Why not say, I am not the only person in the world, and perhaps add something like, I'm sorry, too. Believe me, that would be a nice touch. Well, maybe my behavior is so imperfect because I don't have a good role model. Woo! Enough! I have no time for childish quarrels with insolent brats. We have an important matter to discuss. It has to do with my plans for our family. 2 days from now, a grand ball will be taking place in the royal palace. Any royal business is very important, of course, but this particular ball will be very important, even for His Royal Highness. It means very careful preparations. Ding! What matters here is that the ball is very near and there is little time left. It means that I will be expecting our entire family, and I do mean all of us, to give their best. By which I mean complete obedience. No questions, no dramas, no nonsense. This is much too important an event to be spoilt in such a silly way. Very well. And what is my part in this plan, then? Will I be going to the ball as well? Member of our family that I am. Don't be absurd! Royal affairs aren't your arena. I see. Then what is my arena, ma'am? Why, the house, of course! If everything goes smoothly, the ball should mark the point of our family coming back into high society. And that means one thing. Guests! We will need combined effort to make the residence spotless, but your role in this will be crucial. I see. My lady. Would you also like me to hide in the wardrobe or pretend that I'm a statue when the guests come? Or maybe being a statue would pose too much of a competition for your charming and intelligent daughters. I understand your anger and your reasons. Now you must understand mine. I put much time and effort into creating this opportunity for my daughters. I will not let them be upstaged by anyone. You may play all sanctimonious with me now, but either now or in 10 years you'll understand my perspective, and you will agree with my decision. Ding! Also, I don't see a single reason to yield to your complaints, if all I get from you is recklessness and childish moods. Start supporting the family, and maybe the family will do the same for you. Ding! You like to refer to all of us as a family, but only if it means I have to do something. Don't get melodramatic, girl. You sound like a bad novel. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to prepare 3 young ladies for the ball organized by the future king. Do you have any idea how much a decent dress costs these days? No, of course you don't. Should I mention it? Ooh. Do it? Better not. I don't know. What difference would it make if I mentioned it? She already hates me. Do it! Yes, apparently a big house and an inherited title don't make anyone rich, do they? And when in need, even the most proud and snobbish get desperate enough to trade away heirlooms. What are you saying, girl? That useless myth! Oh, what have I done? Oh no, now she knows. Tobias told me. Oh, I made a mistake. That useless misfit couldn't keep his mouth shut now, could he? No, actually, I saw them. I figured it out. It was nothing to do with him. It's fairly easy to get information once you know for sure it's there. It's just a matter of perseverance. Bold words from one so young. One could think great spy masters should begin asking for your counsel. Most fortunate for me to have such a treasure under my roof. And so humble, too. But collecting rumors, even the juicy ones, isn't enough. Great spies need to know how to use them as leverage. Do you? And what would you say if I told you that I had found a way to solve our money problems? Ding! You had now? You had... What? That's very improbable. Your touch with reality is laughable. Do you even know where the money I buy your food with comes from? Save your skepticism for later. What if I had found a way and you are making a huge mistake? Are you really willing to take a chance? Take a chance on me. Well, assuming that you did indeed suddenly grow a backbone and realize how the real world works. Assuming that I won't keep you locked in your room to prevent you from repeating those charming escapades of yours. It would be very impressive to learn you thought about our problems and actually came up with a solution. Very impressive. This tells me nothing. I can easily imagine your favor coming and going with the wind. I want to know if solving your problems for you would make me your equal. You know how to be bold, girl. I'll give you that. But you still lack realism. Stop fantasizing. You are making... However, if you want to try something on your own, if you want to prove that you can be useful, or even just fuel your ego, I won't stop you. Who knows? You might even learn something about life. Those are dangerous wishes you are making, ma'am. Now, girl, you're much too smart to speak to me like this. By the heavens, I swear you were sent to make me suffer every time I compare you to your sisters. Enough of this idle chatter! We have a very important task ahead of us, and little time left. Since you're thinking so highly of yourself and your skills, why don't you show us your pragmatic side and start cleaning the house and helping with preparations? That's it? Do you really believe that is all I can be good at? Demons! Snap out of that constant daydreaming, girl, and start paying attention! Do you think that even if you were the lady of this house, you wouldn't need to keep it clean? Are you really selfish enough to believe that? Besides, this terrible burden of dusting and doing the dishes is minuscule in comparison with my responsibilities. Be grateful for having such a simple life. Oh yes, very great. Shush! Not a word! Get the girls together and call the servants. Wait for me in the hall. I will bring you your orders in a moment. She's so melodramatic. I love her. Well, that's all for today, folks, but the story will continue. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are. I will see you all in the future. TTFN and cheerio!